I arrived in Ljubljana as part of a Regent Seven Seas Cruise pre-land excursion. This video will share highlights of the stay in downtown. I stayed at the Grand Plaza Hotel in Ljubljana, and it was excellent. Comfortable beds, nice amenities, and a killer breakfast buffet. The next morning, I joined a walking tour of historical downtown Ljubljana. I was really taken by the charm of the city, which has a river running through it. The first stop was Preseren Square, where there is an historic church, which served as a good landmark to get your bearings when exploring the city. I visited this church on a different day and paid a couple euros to enter. It was pretty, but pales in comparison to some of the fabulous cathedrals of Europe. It was cold out that October day as we walked along the pretty cobblestone streets. We viewed various points of interest, including the three bridges, which connects the medieval side of the city to the more modern side. We walked through the farmers market and took a break for coffee nearby. And the National Library in the university was pointed out to us. It is a very pretty building, which I tried to visit later during my stay, but was stopped halfway to the books and told I needed a membership to enter. We then strolled down what I thought was one of the prettiest streets in Ljubljana, with lots of special shops and cafes. After a couple hours of walking, we were taken to a funicular, which elevated us up to the Ljubljana Castle. It is perched atop the city and is a well-maintained castle that hosts a museum that is scattered throughout the buildings. There is an outdoor cafe where you can enjoy some refreshments in a very pretty setting. And there is a tower that offers spectacular views of the city. You have to climb quite a few steps to get to the top of the tower, but it was worth the task. You have 360-degree views from the top and can get a better idea of the size of the city. Here are a few more images of the castle that show you its impressive features. I left the tour group at this point so I could explore more quickly. I wanted to visit some of the places that the tour guide had pointed out. I took the funicular back down and wandered along the market streets by the river, trying to capture the beauty of the city. It is really a well-kept downtown area. After traveling to numerous other historic towns, where you often find dangerous cobblestones and stairways, this town was a breath of fresh air. The streets were well maintained and level. I made my way back in the rain to the hotel to warm up and rest, then headed out later to wander the streets by the river. I climbed up the steps in what the locals call the skyscraper, which is one of the taller buildings in the city. The views from the castle were better, but this also gave nice views that included the castle. I had dinner at a restaurant by the water, which was lovely. In the evening, everything is lit so beautifully. The historic three bridges are underlit with green lights that give it a mystic quality. All in all, I was charmed by the city of Ljubljana. The city isn't on most lists of tourist places to visit, but I think it is one of the prettier European cities I have visited. And there are a couple of spectacular day trips from the city, Lake Bled and the Postojna Caves, which I will cover in other videos. I would definitely recommend this trip for both senior and solo travelers, as it is safe and easy to navigate. I'd recommend staying near downtown, as the outskirts are definitely not as pretty and filled with traffic. If you'd like to follow my senior and solo travel journeys, please click subscribe below. And if you'd like to be notified of other videos on the Regent Seven Seas Athens to Venice cruise, please make sure to click on notifications too. Cheers!